quitting. But
Adam?
Alright, so what happened last time you guys were
I'm talking to myself. I'm gonna Google how much health potions are.
A lot.
it varies, so depending on what health
Still a
potions.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
a
a lot.
fair amount, so
We already bought some.
there's a reason why they don't have that many.
Adam gave me like, I don't know, 250 gold pieces. I think they're 50 for pure light wounds.
Yeah, like the
bought two.
lowest one
I was
is.
gonna say that we got those on sale, I do believe, too.
Yeah, like I had it where it's like, oh well,
Shit, really?
you live. Yeah, it's like
damn.
you live in town and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
You're
50
constantly
points.
doing stuff. I'm gonna give you a slight bit off, and
Yeah, that was on sale, man.
and it was still that expensive because they're a big. It's a health potion. It's a quick
I'm
heal.
never
and
using
you
my
don't have to
potions.
expend.
I'm never using them. They're too much.
Well, that's what the whole point is. You're supposed to use them like during like a big deal fight, not like during a normal fight. And I mean, you can use them when you need to use them, but it's supposed to be like an emergency thing.
That's why I started off with an alchemist, man. So I can just make my own.
Well, I mean, technically he can make them too.
I was gonna say, normally it's not an issue up until the group
Any
doesn't
any
have
sort
a
of
healer.
any sort of arcane caster
Honestly,
is able to make.
I was a
them,
clerk
so.
and an alchemist. I just wanted to heal.
You guys were getting close to Temple's Gate last
We
time.
were about a days out from the town
Yep.
because we kept running into shit.
Yep.
We did. It was kind of funny.
I kept rolling and kept on getting the point where stuff was going. Only one of those things was supposed to actually, like, for sure show up, and that was the Gravekeeper guy. That was the thing that I was for sure gonna throw at you. Everything else was, shoot, alright, shoot. You eventually got out of town, though, so...
Yeah, except those first two events would have happened twice had you stuck to the rolls.
Yep. That's why I re-rolled. So...
I don't know where my character sheet went to.
Thank you for sharing that now.
I'll just freaking pull one that's
God,
a
how
roll
much
one.
chill of Jill has.
Place.
No, it underpowers you. It's... Here, you're...
You basically make the group suffer at that point.
Yeah. Here, you're going to be level 2. I'm going to print you up a character sheet. You know how to make a character. Just when you're done, show it to me. I'll introduce you. You'll be part of the town that they're going to, or you'll be a random wanderer.
Yeah.
Can his last character have just died on the way and I have all his stuff?
I don't even know what it's on.
Well, say he had 50 silver, 10 gold.
Oh, he had more than 10 gold.
Shut up.
as Jacob
this
flips
is what
through
I'm
his
giving.
book.
If you have the exact amount of money that he has, then you can have that and stuff. And I'll say he had a potion on him.
We were, all three of us were given 255 gold pieces when we returned to town after
Alright.
our first mission.
Then you have that much that you split between the two of you, and he has a potion. So I'm saying he has a potion. He doesn't actually have one, but he has a potion. So
I still haven't been hit. Actually, did I get hit eventually?
No.
You haven't been hit
No, I
yet.
still haven't been hit. You can have
there were a couple times like things eventually caught
some of the extra
on.
money, though.
Things caught on that you were around
Alright,
and tried to hit you, but you were actually always hiding or
It's
somewhere.
100.
Where
I'll take
it's hard.
100 and you get the 155.
Word.
Because that's essentially, well,
That's essentially the cost of the
Potion.
fucking potion.
And then whatever weapons, if he has a general
Did
weapon.
you have any magical weapons?
uh,
No. I'm gonna take his arrows then. I think
Wait, no,
you
I had a
had-
silver sword or something like that.
Yeah, you have the little silver dagger sword because you were a tiny person.
So it's like
You're a
a,
tiny
I guess.
It's, I mean,
Short sword?
It'd be
Yeah, it would be like a short sword.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the.
And you had some
character
arrows
sheet.
too, didn't you?
No,
Yeah,
he
no, I
went. He
didn't.
No,
went.
you weren't having. You had
He
arrows.
went.
He had
He
the
went
arrows.
the. He went the close.
I had throwing knives.
end, so
I had silver throwing knives, but I'm not sure if those would be any good because I think those
I-
are
Yeah.
small.
I had some.
I mean, at the very
It's like
least,
shuriken.
Silicons.
no, they're better than shuriken. Shuriken, you can throw
Kunais?
multiple. Huh?
Kunai.
Yeah. I mean, they're still better than shuriken. Shuriken's the whole thing is you can throw multiple of them at the time, and they have a really good chance of hitting. But they, no matter what, only do 1 point of damage. Throwing knives can vary in the damage. There's a less chance of you hitting, but you can deal more damage with a single throwing knife than a single throwing stone.
Oh yeah, I think it's like 1d4.
Oh yeah, I want his teeth.
It
depends on the
it's
size.
a D3. It's for your size.
his
It's
teeth.
D3. So what?
How many
Oh,
teeth
because
does he
that's the same character. He had full mouth.
How many
Yeah,
teeth does a
fairly
halfling
good.
have?
Oh yeah, I also have a
The
mule
same general amount as
We got his mule.
and a
Okay.
wagon.
I thought it was a pony.
Yeah, I think it was a pony. It was a.
No, it was a mule.
It was
'cause I
a-
wanted a pony afterwards.
I don't care. I want his teeth though. Your teeth are mine. How many teeth would you say? Full set? You didn't lose anything as a child? I know.
Yeah, that's
You
up
were
to
hit
him.
by the ogre
Oh,
skull.
you were hit pretty hard.
Skeleton.
You were out for a while.
I don't know if I lost any teeth though, so I probably still have them all.
I mean,
That's fine. I mean, go.
I was playing with
how
you
many
having
teeth?
full off of full mouth, but
How many teeth are in the head?
How many halfling teeth?
It's like
I mean they have
40.
the same amount. They're just a smaller body.
It's like
They're petite teeth.
34 or so.
Let's go with 30.
I thought it was like 32, but
Still at 30. That's
There we go. This
Sorry
was
about that, guys. I thought I had it on
It's
me.
all right. It's been very profitable for us.
Jill's fine. You still help the group in your own special way. And,
I spent a lot of money on poisons, and I was like,
I know you did.
I was cleaned out there for a while.
Don't worry, guys. I bankrolled you for another session.
Not really. That helped. I mean, it does significantly help just because when she spent almost all her money on the poisons and everything.
Well,
You have a lot of gems and stuff that you could sell and get the money back, like gems and jewelry, but at the
She
same
also
time...
wasted money on a babysitter.
I bought a slave.
Oh wow.
He seemed cool, so I bought him, and he just hangs out with my prince all day. That's all
The
he
guy-
does.
Was I there
The
for
seller-
that one?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
The seller that was trying to be
No,
super
last
discreet
session.
around Jacob because he knew what Jacob...
We spent like the first 2.5 hours shopping,
Oh nice.
and then
We
we tried
did.
to leave town.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it fell out. This binder fell out of my car.
It's fine, you don't have to... I mean,
I thought I grabbed
fine,
them all up.
just if
You
you're...
listen. If we were upset, we're better now. We got paid.
Yeah.
Just next time you as a character have more on you.
Next time you lose it, just have more stuff.
Can he have like a heart attack, so he doesn't have no chance coming back?
He can still have a chance
I mean,
of
I already
coming
took.
back.
I was gonna say. I
Oh,
already
you
took
mean
his
like
teeth.
coming back as your character bringing him? Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it can still be brought back. I mean, it's
Yeah, you
just
mean
have
like-
to have a necromancer wandering around and be like, "Oh, it's a body." That's-
Which
but I
is
was just gonna
plausible.
say he got killed by
Yeah,
that
we already
character that
fought
was wandering
skeletons.
around.
Yeah, we already
so
fought skeletons. I mean, there is running
Okay,
around
that's fine.
somewhere.
it's
Panther.
yeah, that panther that got that guy.
Well, I just wanted to make it easier.
you
I
can
was just gonna. I
The
was
panther
just.
came back. I like that.
I was just trying to make it easier for them to get my loot.
the panther's not gonna eat the loot.
Oh, they wouldn't want this. Ow.
It's one of them gold-eating panthers.
Them fuckers. He's like secretly part rust monster or something. Fucker.
Just trying to make it easier.
It's
You want to
with
make
you
it
trying to
easier?
make it easier.
Be a
You're actually
cleric.
kind of making it. Oh shoot! All right.
I'm trying to think like a rogue cleric. Like what kind of like they heal you, but as they're healing, they're robbing you blind. Paylor.
He's one higher up. Clerics. he doesn't beg for money. He just takes it.
He just takes it.
Mine.
More blood for the blood god. Wait. That's something.
Don't get Adam started. Come on, stop.
I was doing so good.
He'll recite the oath and then he'll go into lore and then.
I wouldn't go into the lore about that one. He's the least favorite. Well, now he's not.
Well, see,
But-
you're doing it.
Damn it. I'm not meaning to. I mean, you know how to make a character, so when I print this up, you make the character. When you're done, let me see it so I can. I'm printing up. Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
letting
okay, I
you take
thought
my. You're already slowing down the group.
No,
I'm not
I
gonna slow down
thought you were
that.
gonna already had it printed up.
No, I was.
My bad.
Who's gonna go grab it for you? So Nice. Yeah, I didn't have to
Why do you
snap
have
at him,
so-
you
why
big
do you
old
have
bully.
Why do you have heavy-duty needles lying around?
Because
He
I was
needs
using
them.
those for detail.
That's so it makes it easier
Why
to
would you
tap
buy
a
a
vein.
heavy-duty?
Because they were cheaper than the normal ones.
I was about to say that.
Heavy duty ones make it easier to tap a vein, man. Don't you know how this works?
Why am I
What was
being an
it?
adult today?
I was-
We're all doing all the childish jokes.
Listen, I'm just waiting for character to get made.
Childish, have you ever had to try heroin?
Have you ever had to try heroin?
You were
Do this
forced,
heroin right now.
you were forced into this life. Oh.
Peer pressure's a bitch.
It's not forced.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's coerced. That's
Yeah.
different. Forced would be,
That's not
give me
peer
your
pressure.
fucking arm, you son
That's
of a
forced.
it's,
Peer pressure is like, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you're not a cool kid unless you do this, you gotta do this, I'm gonna kill your family if you don't do this.
only real adults would
I don't think
take
that's
heroin.
peer pressure at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, something
Dude,
to that extent.
heroin is nothing to be joking
The right
about,
words
though.
were in
You're the first
You're the
one
one
who
who's
made the
joking
joke.
about it.
It's because it actually,
No,
it's
you
actually
just said.
affected some people I know. So.
Well, you still don't lead off
This
with
is a
"I'll make the
great
joke" and then go like,
Yeah.
"Hey, it's nothing to joke about, guys." After
mean,
you're the one who started it, it should be
It
perfect.
is nothing. to
Go
joke
get
about
your
that.
paper!
I just want to state that.
How long have you been here? You should have had this already.
Ah.
Why does it keep changing my... I'm trying to put in my stats, it's not working.
Wait, why are you trying to put in your stats?
Because I don't remember if I
Pretty sure we
leveled
already
up
went
my
up to
character.
3.
Did we? I don't
Yeah.
remember if
At
I
least
did
I
or
did.
not, though. I was going to do the math and see if it matched up with this.
Go ahead and double check, I guess. But
Oh, yeah, Gallagher shit. I don't know if I did or not.
mine's really easy because I only get 1 skill point every level.
I get a lot more than one.
I know you do. You're not an idiot paladin.
Yeah, poor Paladin, he tries. Oh yeah, that's why. I forgot how to fucking do this. I forgot how to manually put in fucking scores. How shitty am I?
Sounds pretty
Well,
shitty.
This was a 12. That was a 12. That was a 18. I had 2 18s. Hot damn!
None of those are from your race, are they?
One of them was from my race. Like, no. No, they were both natural 18s. The rest were all shit, though. I had 2 18s and a bunch of 10s and 11s and 12s. And then my race bumped one of the 18s up to 20. But it also cut down my con. My con!
So what are you playing this time, Samuel?
a human. Which is weird. 'cause I
Oh
don't
shit,
play
that one
humans.
isn't 16, that's a 13. That's from Gear. I have Gear.
Like, how would a gear affect your... Wait, don't forget, we did get
Oh, the orb.
that increased
Yep.
by 1.
Uh,
You're choosing.
No, I actually have a belt of of something. I think it's a belt that
Maybe
increases
pocket?
my strength by 2.
Oh,
And then the orb increased it by 1. So I went from
You chose to put in your strength,
yeah.
whereas I put in my con.
Yeah. Well, my strength was 13 and I got it up to 16 now. So it was kind
My
of
con was my only odd number. And I needed that extra hit points. Probably should go ahead and write down my base numbers so we...
yeah. See, I keep mine all together so I know why. Someone ever said, "Why is your stat that way?" And I was like, I don't remember.
My race doesn't affect any of my stats.
Sure. Has all that sap face on.
You doing the puppy eyes again?
Yeah.
What a twerp.
He got sympathy on me though. I guess it's working for him.
Great. What is on here? God damn it.
Did it give you all the? It's like, hey, we're out of ink. Do you want to cancel the printing? but it's already done. So
Hey, can I have an heirloom
we need an heirloom.
Oh,
from my family?
I mean, it's gonna essentially just be like a special thing for you. It's not gonna have any special properties or anything.
Whatever it is, can it be flaming?
No, I just said it's not gonna have special
Please.
properties to it.
flaming pair of boxers.
So I can make fun of him for his flaming whatever.
No.
I tried, Sam.
As much as you entice me with the idea of a joke, I'm not gonna.
Damn it. Ranger. I'm not a ranger. I mean, I'm not actually a ranger, but no.
You're playing like one, but you're not.
You're probably too far in the process.
Fucked up. No, I haven't accepted it yet.
The greatest rogue killer, the ones that can go up to allies, stab them, and it heals them for more damage than it does.
Huh. I don't know. Did you choose anything else below it? That's not loading.
I was gonna say it might just not be updating fast enough. Oh, it did go through. What?
Rogue cleric.
My
No
life!
You just gotta
Sniper.
change one of your stats. Or restart. Just saying all you gotta do
Yeah,
is change
you-
one of your ability scores.
And she's.
And then change it back and you wouldn't have to go through it all again.
That didn't work before. When they changed something I wasn't aware of?
That didn't start at 16.
No, it didn't start at 16, but I figure why do all the math later?
No.
It's like it's already
Right.
into all my stats.
Alright. That makes sense.
Did we get an ability? Wait, when did we get to level 3? No, it's
No,
level 4.
it's level 4.
That's right.
We got
Goddamn.
an extra feat at level 3.
I'm not a wise person, it turns out. I'm not a very charismatic person either, as
Well-
it turns out.
The thing is, you're like, I'm not a very wise person, but yet you so far been the wise. Maybe I should hang back.
I
It
think
makes
that
more sense.
that
to,
goes into my intelligence of 18, thank you.
Well, intelligence is I know how to operate. This is things are looking pretty stupid. The wise thing to do is to be hang back, take up high ground, stuff
wisdom?
like that. It's mixture. I would say.
Yeah, it's one of those gray areas between the two.
I tried to back up when I saw there was something there, but I'm wearing heavy armor and they fucking heard me.
They did.
And you wouldn't let me sidestep out of the way.
Yep. So, come down, and then Samuel's going to be a wanderer that you're going to eventually meet up with, and Ethan's going to be a wanderer that you'll eventually meet up with.
Unless we make it to town first. Book it!
No, you'll still eventually meet up with them. They're not from town. So. I'm just laying that out now.
You lost your chance.
Three.
One.
I don't
two,
understand what
Are you
you're
asking about level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My mouth is full, sorry.
like you're giving me a look like I should know what you're, but you're like,
Can I reroll 5?
No. Oh my god.
yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Lower than 5. Oh wow.
3, son of a bitch. You gotta stick with that one.
Damn it. Well, guys, that's my intelligence.
But alright, so while he's making your character, you're not introduced yet, so let's see
I have a
what-
bird.
Yes, you do.
I have a horse.
It's as big as a halfling.
I have a pony.
You got a cart. You got
Ooh, can I have a horse?
you got saplings technically. You got a drow. You got 2 goblins. You got
I have 2 goblins.
Adam, I pick up
I
a
lost
rock
the
off the
cobalt.
ground because I want something.
okay.
I lost.
I have a
lost
rock.
Was it a kobold or a goblin the other?
You took his rock.
Was it a kobold or a goblin that I used to have in the other game?
You had a kobold
It was a kobold. I love tiny creatures.
because it was the one like it was. like goblins
Except
have
gnomes,
like
apparently.
Fuck gnomes.
goblins have animosity towards the majority of things, but kobolds have like the pure hatred and have to try and one up. And that thing was constantly trying to one up everything that was his same general height. And,
Yeah, it was adorable.
Alright, so you had just passed on from that area where I gave the attempted to be cryptic future possible thing.
Oh, 78. Level 3.
Enjoy that. Even all your skill points.
Sorry. Hold on, let me just do my math and make sure I have all my... Oh no, it says I only have 60. I don't think I ever leveled up to 3.
No.
Ain't that something? Let's see what I got going on here. I have languages.
Okay, you pass on from the area where I gave my attempt at cryptic futures and moved on. And now let's roll this. It won't be. I'm rolling for.
You find a set of twins arguing in the streets.
No, not again!
This time we don't even question them. We just shoot them with arrows and see what happens.
Today moves a lot. But I found that more amusing than I should have. But alright, the day moves by.
Why'd you do?
If I am not introduced yet, I will be back then. I'm gonna go see. Or I have to go to that thing. For sure.
Yes,
I'll go get it done.
Go ahead and stuff. You're not introduced yet.
Was it you?
Wow. Rude. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
You just throw that Sherman almost 8.
Probably plastic.
Oh,
What was it?
move.
It was a plastic ring from.
Hey, that was mine.
Yeah, that's why I was giving it to you.
Where is
So
it?
it's like directly below you. Like,
Oh,
yeah. How did you even get that? It was over here.
my God.
How did you do that?
Well, either you put it over there without realizing
He
it,
used his
or he's a
rubbish.
wizard.
I'm gonna throw it out.
Abilities.
Oh, that.
Take that, sucker!
Sherman's pissed.
How dare you go out the front
Friend's
door?
always pissed.
Sherman is always pissed.
Yeah, that's true. I can't deny that. But the night passes by relatively without incident.
About how far out of town are we? Like, how
You
many
can see it
days?
on the. You can actually make it out in the distance.
Oh, I meant from the town we came from. About how many days have we traveled?
It's overall it's about 3 days and stuff.
And are we still surrounded by trees, or are we in a different setting now?
It's starting to clear up. There's still trees, but it's not as heavily forested as it was before.
Okay. And since we can see it, it's probably only a few hours away, maybe,
Yeah.
if we were to guess.
If you're going at a lazy pace, it might be like half a day away. If you go at a decent pace, once the day comes, 4 or 5 hours.
All right. About 3.5 day travel.
Like the whole thing, like it for you guys, it seems like it's gone by, is because you've been moving fairly. Like you've actually been
Booking
moving. Yeah, most people would just kind of.
Well, after we lost that one halfling, we decided to pick up the pace.
You didn't have to travel twice as slow.
Couldn't risk it when there's only 2 of us.
I forgot I had perform charm. I need to use that more often. I'm not very charismatic. Why do I have perform charm?
Just in
Because you always try to persuade Wade into things.
I do. Okay, cool.
Doesn't hurt to try. It's just it makes it that much more awesome when you actually do manage to do it.
Profession poison.
Poison as a profession.
That's what I thought.
Botanist.
Well, that's
think-
different, but
I remember it's when I bought the poisons and started researching them, but I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you read book or something, right?
I think I went on a book buying spree for a while. I have a lot of
trying
bird
to-
books. I have a lot of
it would make
poison
sense
books
if you
and
had
herb
craft poison, because that's also specializing.
I might have put it down for you to handle the like your
So that would be that
yeah.
word.
Like that's the only way that I can think that would make sense for it to be a profession would be
Handling it.
yeah. Handling it, extracting, stuff like that. But
Yeah, because I bought a lot. I didn't buy a lot. I bought some.
you bought a fair amount for a low level
Yeah.
character.
For a low level character, I'm carrying around some heavy duty stuff.
So you said night is setting upon us.
Yeah, it's evenings come quick. So, off in the distance, you're able to make out the general view of the town. You can't see anything in immense detail. Only things that really fully stand out amongst everything else is you can see what looks to be a old cathedral, and there's a large wall that is slightly further away.
Put one in to swim. I don't know why I did.
And that's like next to the town, or is it between us and the town?
The
But yeah, so I definitely wasn't leveled up, by the way. Oh, Lord.
the
Let's get it on here. So I need.
in terms of the wall is further out than the town. Like it's past the town.
Alright.
The cathedral is in the town.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put an even two.
Don't forget you also got like a point or two from
Oh yeah,
handle
I
animal
trained
cord.
my handle. I had that
So
down off to the
don't
side.
put those in there.
The town seems to be larger than Raven's Roost. Just kind of looking and from what you could infer from what was said, this is definitely a much older town than Raven's Roost is still fairly young a town, young a outpost. This has been established for a while, so.
Alright.
Beyond that, you really can't make out much more.
Now, if we were to keep traveling, could we get to town before it's completely dark out?
If you went at a fairly fast pace, you could get there by the time that it's dark night and stuff. So technically, yeah, you could. By the time you got there, there wouldn't be anything open but the inn and stuff.
God damn, that eats points.
Yes, it does.
Oh my god.
Cross-classing sucks.
Well, it's knowledge nature, and I'm playing mine roguey, so I thought I'd get it.
You're
I
a
don't
rogue
get it. I
pretending
know.
to be a ranger.
A ranger. I have pet Trits. Come on now.
Well,
Ranger.
they grew up with you, literally, so... Eh.
I would learn some things.
But yeah, if you were to go at a fairly fast pace, by the time you got there, everything but the inn, maybe a tavern, and the church would pretty much, those would be the only things that would still be open for people. Everything else would be closed. You could, like, if you wanted, you could make it to town and stuff before it gets
Oh, I'm thinking
too late.
getting to town would probably be the safer option, since we could rent a room.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want, we can go ahead and speed up our pace to make it to town before nightfall.
Word.
Alright, so it's, continue. When you're about 2 hours out from not 2 hours. When you're about halfway from where you started off just then to the town, the trees are pretty much very sparse. There's one or two trees. It's no longer a forested area. The grass and general foliage and everything around, you can notice is patchy. Like there's patches of dead grass. Some of the bushes and stuff seem to be kind of drying out. There's still predominantly the grass is still green, but there's when before it was nothing but grass, flourishing trees and stuff. Now it's sporadic trees. There's large patches of just dead plants.
I'm gonna take a moment to look around. Does it look like maybe a giant circle of dead things around the town?
No, it's... I mean, I guess if you were really forcing some sort of shit, yeah, you could probably end up connecting something to being a circle. But it's not like these have been intricately placed to form a circle around the town. No, it's
I
real
was more
patchy.
along the lines of thinking of maybe if like something in the town was causing the plants to die and it was raiding an order or something. Or if it's just...
Well, I mean, as you get closer to the town, the patches of dead plants and stuff start to become more numerous, but it's not forming any sort of exact shape or anything. So, and again, it's still pretty varies. The closer you get, yes, there's more, but it's not like it's...
Then that could just be people just walking around. Vegetation just doesn't...
It's like there would be, from what you're saying, there'd be no reason to fully like you could make the leap because I mean, from where you were at the tree line, it was green as could be, and that's a fairly common path that you went. And then the moment you left the tree line, it started getting patchy, and the closer you got to town, it got more and more so, and so. You could make a leap in logic and be like, oh, well, clearly something's going down here. But it could also be literally just...
No, that was the initial thought.
Yeah.
Just... are there like lights on it at all? Maybe.
Yeah, like there's still like the inn still has its lights on. Tavern still has its lights on. There's large... burning lamps and stuff outside of the church. There's hanging lights throughout the town to help kind of light the streets and stuff. And there's still people roaming around the town too. Like, but besides guards and stuff, there's people that are just kind of walking around, and some of them are drunk and stuff. I mean, they're heading home, but there are some people who are not drunk, like they're coming home from wherever they worked, or they're just wandering and they were at a friend's house or something.
Thanks.
Thank you. We used to get these a lot. Well, we would get the cheddar ones more, but I like these. Thank you. But yeah, you can still see there's, even for as late as it would be at that point, there's still a fair amount of people wandering around. And
Alright, well, I'm at the very least gonna continue towards town and make my way towards the inn or maybe a stable to put the horse at.
the stable's a little bit further into town. Not deep within the town, but it's not right at the outskirts. Okay, you take the horses and the cart to the stable. There's a middle-aged, slightly graying gentleman there, and he's talking to a woman. The woman seems to she's in half plate. So they're discussing things. It's not like they're trying to hide whatever they're saying, but I mean they're not being loud with what they're saying. Do you announce yourself, or do you wait for them to notice? How do you interact?
I'll announce myself because I'm here to
do business.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you do, the man looks up and you hear, excuse me for a moment, and he turns and he smiles at you. Good evening.
Evening. My companion and I, we are looking to
He nods your
stay in town for a while, and we were wondering if we could have our horses stay here.
Of course. Do you have a general idea of how long you will be in town, or is it indefinite? Or
It's indefinite. We are not certain how long we'll stay, but wait, did I use the wrong word? Indefinite.
an indefinite stay and stuff? You have no set amount. You don't have an actual set amount of time that you're staying.
Could be forever.
Yes.
Want
We're not
this
sure.
pony?
Wait, what did you say?
We'll sell you a pony.
I mean,
Nice pony.
he looks at it.
Comes with a cart.
Oh, you're willing to part with the card too. Well, he looks.
We don't. I should just give it to the goblins. Actually, now that I think about it.
Like a war wagon, so they just set up
But
what
that
they
way they
call
wouldn't have to
ballistas,
walk.
but they're just
Yeah.
little.
Since they're so scared of the big horses, cut that. Let's backtrack.
Well, you can decide. Like
Or-
you can literally be like, nah, never mind, change my mind.
She does that often. Don't worry about it. But we are.
I just
looking
start
to-
going. I turned into a corner and start like doing into a little tangent to myself as I was mutter.
But yeah, we're not sure how long we'll be staying. At least a couple days, but we just need a place to keep them.
Oh, of course.
Never mind. Wait, yes.
Like I said, she does this often.
It's actually out of game. I somehow managed to acquire an extra language. Do we get languages upon leveling up?
If you points and speak
I
language.
didn't though. That's the thing. I don't know why I have an extra language now.
What language?
I did.
What languages do you know? Like,
Common, Elven, Dragonic, Goblin, Orc, and Sylvan.
But
It's not counting my Elven, but I'm an elf.
you
because
may
elf
have
would be
gotten
like
the
a natural
Sylvan-
language. You would just.
You may have gotten the Sylvan around the time of the Trents.
That's
The Dragonic was it was probably from the Wanties or something. I'd probably give it to you because something happened with the Wanties.
That was from the last game.
Was it?
The Dragonic, yeah.
Okay.
The Sylvan was something I just came into because it's a gray elf. The Orc would probably make more sense because I had Orc and Goblin.
I might have had you add orc because there are orcs around the town.
That being said, I have all those on here except for Elven because it won't let me pick Elven.
Elven's a natural language. I would just say that you would have it by default.
So I just have an
it's
extra
just
language.
the thing that you would be brought up learning to speak first.
Okay.
So.
Then I have 3 options. Which would be more likely as a gray elf to have? Celestial, Null, or Gnome?
Definitely not the Celestial.
Well, see, I was thinking that too, but then my other option is Null and Gnome. And I was like, what the fuck?
The gnome, it depends on how you're wanting to play your, like how you're wanting your character to be. If you're wanting to be
This is the
a
character.
trader of goods, then the gnomes. If you're wanting to be combat heavy, maybe a trader in terms of people or more like
No.
weird items, then the gnomes and stuff.
Well,
Like
this
a
is the same
hunter and
character
stuff would
that
be-
would light gnomes on fire.
Yeah. Well, then also, like, if you were hunting and stuff, going after rare creatures, gnolls would also be the more... But, I mean, if you're doing, like, if you're sticking to more civilized areas, trading in normal goods, then definitely the gnomes. So... But the Celestial, I don't know why that's even...
I know, it's like, that was one of my
you're
options.
Gray Elf.
Like, I
There's
had 3
no
options.
reason at all that you would... There's no reason, unless for some reason, like, you were playing a Grey Elf who went, like, full-on Mega Cleric or something. There's no reason for... Or Paladin. There's no reason for you to know Celestial. Unless you were, like, doing it as, like, out of spite. I'm gonna tell the gods to fuck off in their own language.
No, I was just curious because I don't remember it giving me this, like, restricted of languages before. But then again, I also had an extra language I wasn't aware I was supposed to have, so I was like, what?
But, alright. Anything else before I do that?
Oh.
Alright. It's... Of course, you can keep them. It'll be per individual animal that you keep here. 1 copper.
I hand him a silver, and we'll pay you more if we need to on our way out.
Right.
If that's all right with you.
Well, he's gonna say 1 copper a night, but that way it add up quicker. I mean, because he has to actually tend to the stuff.
I'll pay him a little up front, and if we end up...
I was just letting you know, it's like it'll add up pretty quick if you're here multiple days.
We don't even know how long we're going to be here, so...
Yeah.
Don't pressure us, Adam.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not that I can think of, but thank you.
Block and tackle. It's a block and tackle.
Fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's essentially the string and the hooks and the bait and everything.
I
And
didn't have fishing gear.
the weights.
So,
Depending on what type of pole you're using, if it's a cane
I had a
pole or
Tanglefoot
something.
bag.
Ooh. That's nice.
but thank you, and have a good night.
Well, you too. So, he gives you both a bow before he turns and starts talking to the woman in half plate again. He seems like he was trying to be polite. The woman seems kind of... She doesn't seem like she's mad or anything, but she seems kind of like... We were in the middle of talking and you went and you did... And you can hear him, he's trying to explain. It's his job. It's like he can't...
I waved at her.
She kind of looks at you for a second, like she's not understanding why you're being... Before she just kind of inclines her head a bit, like, oh, all right.
What does she look like?
She is... Like, that guy is about 6'2" or so. She's about 7'6". You can see she has tribal tattoos all over. Like I said, she's wearing half plate. She has red hair and can't really make out what color her eyes are unless you were closer, unless there was more light.
Okay. Could I tell maybe what races these two are?
He's human. Like if he's not, there's nothing for you to immediately to guess otherwise. You can attempt to roll for knowledge to see if you can figure out what she...
Yeah, let's do that.
Like, her general features, besides her height...
This is a rolling game. I need my die. Hey, you have an Optimus Prime shirt. Yes, it took me that long to realize.
Oh, I thought you were, like, kidding around. It's just like, I was wondering why you hadn't said that.
Well, I have an 11.
What
and
was
Smarty
that
Pants
rolling?
over here. Intelligence.
Oh, oh. A lot.
She's above 20.
Oh, okay.
23.
Alright.
I think, yeah. Plus 8.
Well, I don't know what your
18 mods,
bonus
14.
is.
No, 4 is for 18 mod.
You have 18, your
Or
modifier is
not-
4.
Yeah, that was the words I was trying to get out.
Your total is 23, yes.
Yes.
14, modifier 8, what?
Wait, what? Listen, my brain, it's all scrambled in bits.
It's fine. It's fine. You're trying to do math and figure all this stuff out, and then
Just trying to do basic math.
math.
I had already, like, what was all on that carriage? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know, you got a bunch of Sam's instruments, but...
I know.
You know for sure she's a Goliath.
A what?
She's a Goliath. She's about max height for a Goliath. Goliaths only get 7 to 8 feet tall in D&D.
Only.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
the name, like, you're expecting with something called a Goliath, you're expecting them to get much bigger than that. Their max height tends to only be, like, it's weird for them to get bigger than 8 feet tall, so. But, yeah, like, she has, like I said, she's wearing half plate, she has red hair, you can see tribal tattoos on her. You can definitely tell that she's fairly well built. Like, she's built to be a up close and personal fighter. She's built to beat the crap out of you. Then Goliath.
I knew that.
That's why you asked.
Shut up. I may have spelled it with an A. Fuck off. Dude, those things are weird looking, too.
Goliath are you looking at? Yeah. Because they're in races of stone. The Earth people. It's like
That's what we're looking.
Well, they can vary in terms of how they look and stuff. Because
Well, like most
they're one of the
people
ones
do.
they can actually alter their appearance at times. So their pure base form, yeah, they look like they're carved and stuff out of people, but they can also.
I'm trying to understand what's going on with this chick's face. Like her tits are hanging out, but what's with her face?
She's altering her appearance.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say she's a butterface.
Yeah. They can alter their appearance. Goliaths can alter their appearance to look like any other normal humanoid race, so it's essentially how they'll look is whatever way a base race is looking. So if orc's looking at them, the orc will see him as a really large orc. If a human's looking at it, they'll see him as a really large human. Half-elves are kind of iffy. It's whatever they tend to lean closer towards. What else? Goliaths can also pick and choose. If a Goliath wants to prominently look like a human, they can prominently look like a human, but their actual racial look is they look like they're carved. So.
Well, anyway, I wave in the general direction and head off towards the end.
I skip out.
Alright. And it's, as you're walking, like I said, you can see.
Like I'm saying.
Prime Day is July 11th.
Hopefully this year the deals will actually be worth having a whole day about. Oh man, I can get tampons for 75% off? Sign me up!
What are you talking about?
That was one of the big things on the front page the first Prime Day.
And for some people, that's kind of important, Adam.
Why would you order it online though?
Because it's cheaper, Adam.
I didn't think
Because it's delivered right to your door discreetly, Adam.
Adam.
Who fucking cares?
What?
Hey, do you
It
want to
is.
bleed out your dick for a month? Oh, yeah, guess what? You
not,
stop
no.
caring after a while, dude.
Go look at my Amazon Prime account. I bought
I don't wanna.
tampons.
I know that was one of the big things about it,
You
though.
go ahead and throw this in there because this sexist bullshit.
Wait, not me.
No, I know you actually seemed offended with me. So
Because
I'm
I
gonna
had to
go
buy
ahead.
I
tampons
just
for
didn't
my ex.
understand it, but
And I
was
ordered them on
just- I was just
Amazon because it was
shooting the shit out of
cheaper.
it,
It was a
so-
lot cheaper.
is
Whenever you have to
Do they
do
not-
something
wait.
because your body hates you, you kind of stop giving a fuck. And
But-
when it's cheap, you buy it.
is Prime Day like? Do they take out shipping and stuff too?
Yes.
Or is it just big?
Oh no! Like last year, it was the biggest day for Amazon like ever. And
I thought it was
including
just
the
like
holidays.
major
Like,
discounts because I didn't buy anything from it.
No,
Prime
like
Day.
it was their busiest day
Okay.
ever
Well then,
last year.
well then, if it's cheaper and you don't have to pay for shipping, okay, I understand. I
Just
thought it
don't
was
do-
just like there's 75% off, but you have to make up for it.
You just don't try to be a caring boyfriend and accidentally buy like 5,000 tampons.
I'm gonna just buy a shitload of tampons and leave them around your vehicle one day. Just stuff them in every
That's
fucking
expensive, though.
place. They're on sale.
It's Prime Day. I'll just
Apparently
be
it's
more
cheaper
confused
now.
than anything. It's like, why is there so many of these? All
What
right.
is going on?
And then he'll remember.
No, I'll forget. I have no idea, and I'll just go on with my life. Just like, this is weird. Well, I gotta go to work, but
How much are... Oh, that's not...
I'm just like, imagine them going to work and there's like, they're tied to the
Oh no, it's like just
I
just
get there
married
and
things,
Denise
except they're
is
just
getting
trailing
out.
behind the vehicle.
Denise gets out. Adam, what's her? I don't know.